headphones team.
Nice. I've got headphones on. Hey, we should be live now. It's cover Slingers Showdown once again. I've assembled the usual team, the ne'er-do-wells from YouTube, plus the lovely Matilda, of course, as the judge.
Mr. Gray.
And we've got a guest. We've got a guest. It's Jambo.
Hey,
Jambo
guys.
is our guest. He's here. He's got 5 monster comics to show off. And yeah.
Jackson.
Which way do you want to go around today, Matilda? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Mr. Gray, sure it's working because I'm on it and it's not playing.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, it should be playing. We did say it went live.
No, it's working. It's working. It's fine.
It's just a bit slow.
Let's start with the winner like last time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we go anti-clockwise.
Yeah, Mr. Gray, wait. Today we're also taking in the audience's score.
Yeah, the end of the round, then we'll get the audience to shout out who they think is the best comic that round, and they get what, extra 5 points? We say.
Yeah, let's make it fun.
All right, then let's go. The winner from last time. Right, so monsters, monsters. What makes a good monster? Well, for me, eyeballs and tentacles. It rhymes.
Oh wait, let me emphasize this week the more creative monster, the better.
Right. Okay. That's how your scoring criteria. Yeah. Okay. So eyeballs and tentacles. And another thing about monsters, it's not always about seeing the monster. It's about imagining the monster. About the monster being in the shadow, in the darkness, on the corner of your eye. You know, that kind of thing. So here we have from Night Force number 8 at the top of the stairs. There, something lurks in the darkness. Something lurks in the shadow. Just a pair of baleful red eyes glowing out from the darkness, and plus some slithering green tentacles. And at the bottom of the stairs, that was lunch and breakfast. And this guy's about to be dinner, if he's not too careful. There you go.
I think that's a ball of lint coming out of the laundry room. I'm not sure if it qualifies.
I want to kind of leave you get in your socks, mate. I can foul things dwell within your undergarments. But in there, then I pity whoever does your washing.
Oh, wait, Mr. Gray, is everything fine with your microphone?
I hope so. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There were a few words there that got swallowed.
Oh, was there?
That's YouTube making sure that he's being on the up and up with everything he says.
It's probably he's probably got some device for censoring some of my words or something to cut out. Anyway, who wants to talk smack about my lovely cover then? I know you can't because it's Roger's speechless, scared speechless, poor old Roger.
You know, it looks like a matted puppy that dragged some hoses down the stairs to me.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Is that smoke coming for his gun or a green stench?
No, that is not coming from the gun. That is the tentacle dripping over the banister.
Oh,
Tentacle reaching down. So that one's gonna come up behind him probably.
Yeah, very confusing artwork. I'm not sure that we shouldn't factor that into the grade.
No, it's dark and brilliant. It's Colan Smith.
Ernie Colin.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
You ready to pass judgment on that, Matilda?
Yeah.
Over to
All right,
Matilda.
I'm going to give that one a 6. It's nice. I mean, tentacles are a usual thing that's used, but still, I like it. And
tentacles are the best.
I love the skeletons.
Yeah, they're an extra added touch of goodness. Okay. That's all right. 6. I can live with 6. I know that you're going to give everyone else a 4 or a 3.
Trick or treating came early for you this week.
I can handle that.
Congratulations on that generous 6.
Wait, the audience, Jackson, how much do you give that one? Wait a second.
I thought we were going to do the audience at the end of the round.
Yeah,
we'll do
vote
the
for your
audience
best
speak.
at the end, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the round.
End of the round, the audience decide who was best.
Only one person will get extra points in the end of the round?
Yeah, only one person gets extra point. Whoever gets the most votes.
Wait, I want to go next.
Jackson questioned me. Jackson sent me a text. He said to put in negative numbers, do you use the parentheses or a minus sign? So he'll figure that out, though.
All right, Matilda's got a monster to show us.
Yeah, I only got one, and of course, it's very lame.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
The Man Thing.
I got Man-Thing and the Hulk. The incredible, ridiculous back.
Yeah.
I don't know how he holds himself upright, and there's old carrot nose. about to attack him.
He's like a couple of sacks of potatoes thrown into a green skin, isn't he?
Yep.
Right then.
Looks
I
like
like
a
that
bumpy road.
I'm not sure if it's right to make jokes about man things when lady shows them. I'm not too sure. What's the rules on that one? But
Yeah, I'm showing you my man thing.
yeah.
This time I'm showing you my man thing.
Right, over to Roger with his poultry offering.
I haven't even shown it yet.
Poultry offering?
Yeah, it's bound to be poultry. Yeah.
I'm already getting trash talk. I haven't even shown it yet.
Wait a minute. Was that paltry or poultry?
Yeah, I know. I wasn't too sure. It might be a monster
No,
chicken. Might be a
There's no
monster
chicken here. All
I
right.
was imagining chickens.
All right.
Hello,
Yeah.
Mr. Biggie Shack.
Oh, Biggie's in here. Hey, Biggie.
Yeah.
All right, so Matilda. We talk about
I hope it's
monsters.
a chicken without a head.
Notice that Gray had a monster with some, appendages, right? Monsters, okay, plural, right, is where it's at in this cover. Because you got just about every iteration and iconoclastic monster on this cover, right?
All right.
Thrilling Adventures in Sorcery #3. Look what we got here. First of all, Matilda, look at that big personification of Death, Reaper, pointing right at you, right?
Oh, he's wearing purple. I'm already impressed.
Then you have a succubus, a demon, Frankenstein's monster, an imp, a ghost, a humpback, a serpent, and a blazing red skull coming out of the flames.
Someone should call Captain America. He lost his villain.
Good one, good one. I didn't even think of that. So that is not just a monster that could be lint or could be a matted dog. This is the classic monster cover, monsters plural, in your face, over and out.
Okay. Well, I would hazard to say that I think there was one monster on that cover. There was a red skull, which is not a monster. There was the personification of death, not a monster. It's a personification of something. What was the other? I think Frankenstein's monster was the only monster on there. And there was a succubus, which was a kind of demon, not really a monster.
Yeah, several demons on there. I agree with you on that.
Was it a demon themed show this week? I don't think it was a demon themed show, Matilda. I don't think it was. Show us the monsters.
That's a monster as well. That's a very monsterish humpback there.
Okay.
Right. And what about the serpent? That's not just some snake crawling out of the woods here.
I think Roger's being very liberal with the definition.
Yeah.
We might need to reel that back.
I don't think Roger's a herpetologist. I think that's definitely a snake.
And more are you?
All right.
Jambo's getting nervous already.
I've
been switched out about 3 comics.
Yeah. Over to Matilda for the scores.
Okay, trash talking done?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm gonna give that one a 6. It's nice to see the classics, but I'm giving points to the creative monsters. Although I love the classics, but this week it's points for creativity.
Yeah, and he knew that, Matilda. He was trying to pull one over on you.
Right, it's
I'll take these off. I'm reflecting light.
It's over to Bill then. There we go.
Before I show my cover, I want to get this one on. This is being shipped out Monday to its new owner. Had it for 10 years. Had never gotten it into a video. So just wanted to show that guy.
Nice.
I think I should deduct points for that interruption.
That's just the appetizer, Matilda.
You should do
my right
Matilda.
address in my bill.
Doesn't even have a hot man in underwear. Disappointing.
True.
It's that hypnosis he's trying again.
Here's my oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
How'd that get in there?
Oh, Roger's favorite.
How'd that get in there? Much like this
I
panel.
should deduct more points for more interruptions.
Much like this panel, there's a gathering of vultures in this issue.
Well, at least this one's muscular.
Well, I hope that throws Roger off his game. I know what a huge fan of the human fly he is.
I'd give a 10 for that one. That human fly is monstrous as can be.
I would give it a 2 just because it doesn't have a fly's head.
There we go. We've got Conan the Barbarian number 11. And if that's not a monster, I'm not sure what is.
Nice.
That's cool.
Very different, very creative. just what the doctor ordered, and that's Dr. Matilda, I might add. Just
Yeah, at least we
beautiful.
got bone and ass in this one.
Absolutely. Drink that in.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Wow. Looked more like a landslide to me. It was actually a monster in there. I thought it was a bit of a seismic event. A little bit of lava would come up, and then the mountain was falling
coming out
down.
of the cave to me. That's what it looks like to me. That's
Like an old 2-in-1 or something. The thing came in.
He's working on minus
Yeah.
500.
Hey, we can make barrels of wine with all the sour grapes on this panel, Matilda.
It was like,
All right, trash talking done.
it was like Ben Grimm's granddad.
Or the Golem's grandfather.
Yeah.
All right. Now, rock monsters aren't really too creative, but that is a really cool cover, so I'm giving it a 7.
I'll take it. Thank you, Matilda.
Also, it had Conan ass.
Absolutely.
Bit of Conan, but over to Sean.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Barry Wrightson.
Good choice.
Swamp Thing.
Again with the glare, can barely see
Yeah.
anything.
Can you see it? Is it too
That's
dark?
Yeah, you can
That's
see
a
the
flex
sun.
alert right
The glare is too much.
Oh,
It's hard to notice it well.
let me take it out then.
those my lights, I tell you.
That's a major
They're
flexing
mirrored.
with that one, Sean.
It's too shiny. All right.
It's more-
Yeah,
It's
that's
monster glare.
the problem. It's shiny.
Is it too dark?
No,
No,
that one's
that's
good.
perfect.
Good. That's good.
Look how afraid they are. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, if we were doing swamp creatures, I'd say that would be like a 9 or a 10. But monsters, I'm not so sure.
And it's purple. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Well pointed out.
Finally, Mr. Slim is learning.
Let's learn. Yep.
There you go.
That's a worthy 5, right, Matilda?
Right.
Trying to influence the
Right.
judge.
Well, are we done with the smack talking? Anyone's gotten something to add?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
that-
There's much else we
Yeah,
can say about that.
All
one.
right, I'm gonna give it a 5. Really,
Oh,
it's nice, but it's not particularly scary or that impressive. And Swamp Thing is quite known.
all right.
It's more cute than scary, I think.
Right. It wasn't his best side, was
I
it?
feel it's more like want to bitch about work, kind of nice.
Yep.
Right. Let's go over for the first time. There we go. Be gentle with him, Matilda. It's his first cover. It's his first cover.
Be gentle, please.
Never. I'm
I
never
have not
gentle with
one.
anyone.
But 2 monsters on the
Uh-oh.
cover here. Classic
Ah.
monsters. The Frankenstein monster.
Uh-huh.
You get it over here. And Werewolf by Night.
Ooh.
2 classic monsters doing battle.
Oh, okay, that's part of his coat.
Yeah, he's got a little woolly jerkin on.
Yeah. Are you still a monster if you're fashion forward? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite
even
sure about
scarier.
that.
I mean, at least you're a fashionable monster.
Yeah, he's got
That's
on
right.
breeches and a nice little woolly vest. I'm not sure we can call him a monster anymore. He's got some fashion sense.
I mean, it would be hilarious if he wore a disco outfit.
If he
It
wore
was the 70s. He could have been going to a disco.
Dazzler's outfit, that would be hilarious.
All right, I'm gonna give that one a 5.
Yeah.
It's nice, but it's not really too impressive. And also, Werewolf by Night looks like he's a part of Frankenstein's coat. No offense.
They were a little close there.
No offense to the artist.
It's like he's accessorized. It's like, oh yeah, well, what's going to go with this jerkin? Oh yeah, nice woolly scarf.
Yeah,
you-
instead of putting on a fox, he put on Werewolf by Night.
You need to come stronger than that, Jambo. That was a little bit weak. You're better than that, sir.
If I know
All right,
Jambo,
all right.
rolling
I'm
us,
saving the good stuff.
okay? Rolling us to sleep.
All right, so that's
Well,
the end of
that's
the
an
first
idea
round.
for a drawing. Draw Frankenstein wearing Werewolf by Night on his shoulders.
Right, let's do that. So that's the end of
Oh,
that first round then. So if anyone in the chat wants to leave a vote for who you think had the best cover that round, we give it like a minute, and whoever gets the most votes gets an extra 5 points from Matilda. So if anyone wants to vote on that, Maybe we should start on the second round while people are giving their votes on the first round. What do you think?
I got one vote.
Roger's got a vote.
Yep. It only cost me a $5 too.
Right, I'll start showing off my second comic.
Did that come out loud? Sorry.
We'll see if we get any more.
No, I got a vote.
Oh dear. What happens if it's a draw? I think if it's a draw, they should both get no points, I reckon. Or share them, I suppose.
You voted for yourself. Wait
a minute. We didn't establish the ground rules.
Talk about a conflict of interest.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, right?
I don't allow self-voting.
Right.
I dismiss that.
Right, I'm gonna move on with my second round comment. In the first one, I'm still going with the less is more. What is not seen is as scary as what is seen.
Wait, Mr. Gray. So no one gets points, right? Because only Jackson voted.
It's up. No, if Jackson voted, then every vote for gets the points. Yeah, Roger gets the points, doesn't he? Because Roger got a vote.
He needs them.
He did. He doesn't. I'll give him a blinking wrench around the blinking ear if he doesn't keep voting for Roger. All right. Okay.
All right, so Mr. Metarog gets the vote.
Pipe down back there, will ya? That's from the comic book. I'm not talking to you guys. That's from the comic book. Nuts! That weirdo in cell 13 is yelling again about how something's coming to get him. Forget him. He'll never be safer than here. Right in this jail. I kind of read that wrong. But basically, he's in jail thinking the guards think he's safe, but he's not safe from the shambler from the stars. The shambler from the stars is there. He's like, all you can see is a massive eyeball and tentacles coming through the jail, through the bars of the cell. Yeah, and this is the first appearance as well of the Necronomicon in Marvel comic books. And the Necronomicon is mentioned in this story, and you got a purple background on the heading there. Journey into mystery, and just this one baleful eye staring out at you, plus tentacles.
I thought all the Necronomicons were canceled.
Part-time job.
Not Comic-Con, the Necronomicon. Yukafulu. Come on, that's good. Anyone any more smack?
Well, I think we ought to take a few points off for you reading it wrong. That was the simplest part of the whole presentation.
More tentacles. I see a lot of tentacles coming my way. That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
Looks like an octopus. Looks like an octopus.
A lot of tentacles.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sean. I think it's an octopus. I don't know that we can call that a monster, actually.
Or that Saron in his part-time job.
Tom octopus.
Octopuses are not normally skybound. They normally live in the sea.
Well, that could be one of those little houses in one of the fish bowls, you know?
Or maybe he brought a big bottle of water.
Sea monkeys.
Yeah. So he needs to have scuba gear on if he was under the sea, and he hasn't got scuba gear on. So I contend that he's not under the sea. Right. Over to Matilda for the score. Purple head.
All right, I'm going to give that one. Tentacles. It's not really creative.
That don't sound good, Gray, for you.
I know, it doesn't sound good, does it?
I'm going to have to give that one a 5. It's nice. It's not that scary, and again, more tentacles.
True.
But the scary part is the fact he thinks he's safe, but he's not. See, that's the scariest part. He thinks he's safely tucked away behind bars, but nothing keeps you safe from the shambler from the stars or Matilda's judging.
I think Gray is
but we see so many monsters with tentacles. And I can't say I also drew monsters with tentacles. I'm not creative either.
Is a joke here. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a tentacle. Yeah.
There's a lot of porno jokes here, but let's not stop.
Yeah.
I think Gray is channeling his situation here. He thinks he's safe. He isn't. Okay? All right.
Or he's trying to entice me with tentacle porn.
Right? Talk about lowest common denominator kind of strategy, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Careful, Mr. Metarog. You might offend the fangirls.
True. But I'm just talking about Gray, not his objects, right? Okay, so you want creative. Okay, now I know you are a fabulous artist, so you're going to relate to this cover, right? Imagine you and your creative juices flowing, and that could be turned against you. This is what happened here in this cover. Because notice the Griffin type character coming at him through the window, and he is indeed an artist drawing him, and that is, he's drawing his own demise. Notice what he says here. Wow, not even I believe a monster like this could exist. Oh, ho, ho, what fates have against you, sir. He is coming at you through your window.
Nice.
Nor do the rest of us, Roger, believe that monster exists.
Nah, that's not a monster.
Yeah, that's not a monster. I'm going to say
8.
almost 3, maybe 4 on this one, Matilda. But I'm not the judge. But even the person on the cover doesn't believe there's a monster there.
I'm going to say that's a crossover for Marvel, and that's Angel of the X-Men on a bad hair day.
I know, they decided the Griffin needs to be more sexy.
He hadn't had time to have a manicure that month. What can I say, you know? He's a rich boy, and he was Warren Worthington III, and obviously, you know, he wasn't pampered quite as he would normally be. So that's my feeling.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of that Batman cover where, right, there was a cover where I think Batman was there, and he's holding a gun to an enemy of Batman's. Was it Superman?
I don't know.
There's a character. If you don't erase him, I will kill you.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
No extra points for knowing that, Roger.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the issue number, but I know what she's talking about. The cover, I've read it before. Yeah.
Is it a Batman or a Superman?
I think it's a Brave and the Bold. Yeah.
What's happening on the cover, Roger? Who else is on the cover?
I don't remember. But I do remember that line, though. Yeah.
All right, I'll try to remember it because I've got quite a few of them, but you don't know who the crossover was with.
I think they saw it on your channel, Mr. Gray.
Might have done. Yeah, I don't remember. The description I'm getting from you and Roger isn't exactly painting a picture for me.
No,
it might have Batman on it. It might have Superman on it. It's definitely got a superhero of some kind on it. It doesn't narrow it down for me.
Yeah, it's a Brave and the Bold, I think. Yeah.
Right.
Hello, Mr. Man Cave Comics.
Hey, Parm.
Hey, everybody in chat. Your turn, Matilda. Let's have the scores on the doors.
I'm gonna give that one a 7. I like it.
What?
I mean, you don't have to see a buffed up Griffin. I mean, they looked at him and thought, no, not sexy enough. Give him a body. So that is somewhat creative. And hey, it is an artist's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't want to imagine my little monsters coming out of my sketchbook.
That would be scary.
Yeah. 7.
Right, then over to the unworthy comic Mag Musings with his
Unworthy.
What you got there?
his piffling comic book.
Can you hear the fear and trepidation in Gray Man's voice when he says that? So
now I can hear the silence from behind me.
Not only do we have a monster, but we're transported to his domain in where monsters dwell. It's number 31.
Holy shit, he has a poop emoji on his head.
That is scary.
That is unfortunate.
Number 31, a very well-loved copy. That's a younger Gray Man sporting those sweet-ass plaid pants.
Well, at least that man has a head that's shaped like a moon. Like a crescent moon.
Huh? Yeah.
So that's a monster that would scare the pants off of anyone. Beautiful.
I don't know. It was just kind of like
It's interesting.
When it comes to inventiveness, it was just like a human, like coloured a different colour. Really, there was no extra arms, no extra head, like no huge fangs. Or he only had 2 eyes, didn't he? As well.
Much like suspenseful horror movies, you're left to your imagination to create how horrible.
I mean,
this
if you don't
monster
know,
can
something
actually
could come between out of him.
Speaking of
That monster in that Thor comic I read, the facsimile.
Bill is imagining that is actually a monster and not just a shadow puppet, on a projector. That's what he's imagining.
That one was so weak it doesn't even deserve to be smack talked.
That was someone starting to draw poop emoji and regretting it.
It was just,
It's so scary that's what's coming out of Gray Man's britches right here.
the emoji. Oh dear.
So is that the poop head
that's
monster then,
nasty.
Matilda?
That is nasty.
Yeah, nasty, violent, horrible, monstrous. I'm with you.
That's kind of nasty. All right, I'm gonna give that one. 8. Gonna give that one a 5.
Oh,
Not particularly an aggressive monster, but it did disgust me.
Oh, that's a mortal wounding. That is a mortal wounding.
I just realized that's what comes out of Thanos when he goes to the toilet, probably.
That's right.
Okay. All right, guys.
That should be a comic Mag Musings to Avatar.
I'm switching it up now.
All right, let me see here. This is from Ragman. So it says Cry of the Dead. So let's see what you guys think.
That looks like the Lorix from the Dr. Seuss story.
Yeah, that's that
But in Wolverine mode.
cute little creature from that Dr. Seuss series. Yeah.
Well, it looks like, he couldn't go to the bathroom for 3 days and he's pissed.
Well, he needs that poop emoji.
Indeed.
It looks like an angry sunflower to me.
Well, I can kind of see it. I like the Ragman, though. He looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
That looks like Sally Genderbendered with a cape.
Sally Genderbendered.
I think he's upset about the grade you just gave me.
All right.
Come on.
I like it. It's okay.
That's nice. I'm gonna give it a 5, though. It's not particularly scary, and it's not too creative, and it reminds me of the cute creature from the Dr. Seuss movie.
Oh man, that's rough.
But in Wolverine mode.
You've seen a lot of different Dr. Seuss movies that I've seen, that's for sure.
Well, I haven't watched them, but I've seen clips of them on YouTube.
I think most of
I
us are in
can't be
agreement
fucked
on
with the new
that.
movies.
I think you got robbed, Slim, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I missed the score. What was the score there? I was daydreaming.
A 5.
A 5. It's all 5s today, I think. It's all 5s today.
Compared
Kind of
to
average
that
day.
was a 10.
Not far off it.
I have a monster from the
Any
early golden age.
Uh-oh.
Super scary.
Yes.
And it is a Godzilla type monster on the moon.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is kind of cute, but scary. A scary kind of cute.
I think Mini Musings has a plushie of that.
What a blonde.
Who did the art on that, Jambo?
Look at it.
I'm sorry?
Who did the art on that?
That is a Bill Everett cover.
Oh, I was going to say that lady looks like Everett. Cool.
Yes, sir. Bill Everett.
Very cool.
He's
In
so
1941.
cute.
Is that the first comic appearance of Pete's Dragon?
I think he ate Pete's
He's
Dragon.
so adorable.
Famous Funnies.
Yeah, you can't have a monster book called Famous
You
Funnies.
lost me right there.
Yeah.
Scary.
Aw,
Come
it's
on,
so
Bill.
cute.
You know you're scared, man.
He
Feel the
looks
fear.
like you want to take him home and adopt him, doesn't it, Matilda?
It's too cute.
He's so cute.
A great comic book.
Imagine a mini version of him. All.
So we're getting
Beautiful
cute
comic,
points,
Jambo.
Bill. Don't hate.
Yeah, it's a beautiful comic. It's just a really poor representation of a monster cover, and I'm ashamed for you, quite honestly, with that offering.
I'll take cute points.
Bill was in real form today, boy.
It's really cute. It's really cute. It's so cute. I'm giving it a 7.
There you go.
Oh, gosh.
Nice.
Cute.
Oh, the pain. The pain. Okay, so that's the end of that round. If anyone wants to give a vote for who they thought was the best cover in that round, put it in the chat, and Matilda will add that to the scores. whoever gets the vote or the most votes. And
Jackson's asking for everyone to hold them up again.
Oh, that's a good idea. Nearly shut up there. Me. There you go.
And in another context, that sounds very dirty.
Come on, guys.
No
First
need to hold yours up,
Necronomicon.
but you don't have a shot, all right?
For Ragman.
First
Everyone hold
Necronomicon.
their man thing.
Look at that. Look at that eyeball balefully staring out at you with the tentacles reaching out. The man thinks he's safe, but he's not.
You're the security guard in the sorority.
From the
You're
dawn of
and
monsters.
you got no shot.
Oh, such a cute dragon. Adorable.
All right.
I
I think we
want
go
a
ahead,
plushie.
That's
we go
enough
ahead
of
and
that.
chalk up my 5 points on that one.
That's enough of that.
All right, looks like Mr. Metarog gets another 5 from Jackson.
Ugh.
Did he? I
I
can't.
tell you, that fiver goes a long way, man.
Oh. Is that actually a vote where he says Metarog hitting them out of the park today? It doesn't look like a vote.
Yeah,
It just looks like a statement of that he's good, showing good comics. It doesn't, I didn't realize, shouldn't there be a comma in there for it to be like Metarog hitting them out of the park today? I don't think that's saying, I don't think that was a point. I don't think that was a score.
Jackson clarified that you're voting.
Yeah.
No, I mean, really, it should be clear that it's a vote, not just a comment.
We'll let Roger have it. Come on, because we know he's going to lose. He started off well, but it's going to fade away towards the end. Anyway, so here we go. Then this is. I've had enough of the suggesting monsters and not seen all of the monsters and monsters in shadows. This is
We've
a
all
monster.
had enough of that, sir.
Absolutely, this is a monster that's going to prepare your socks to be blown off, guys. And yeah. So basically, this is Secrets of the Haunted House #1. A creature emerging from. It's actually fresh water. This emerging from fresh water. It looks like it should be the sea because there's actually a lighthouse. But in the story, he actually gets killed when he goes into the sea. He doesn't realise that he's only a freshwater monster. But anyway, there is the freshwater monster emerging from.
Ooh, look at that!
Kids cowering. The famous. There's always to be. I think
I remember that comic. You showed me, Mr. Gray.
And the good thing with this one is it's also monstrous in another way because there's a 5p date stamp there, and over here there's a 10p date stamp. So it's either a monstrous saving at one point or a monstrous price hike from like 50%, like double the price. Like how monstrous is that? And I paid more than 5p.
Oh, look at his eyes.
I've got to say, it's not in the greatest. Also, he's got a bit of a monster condition as well. Look at that corner; it's kind of like monstrously. It's monstrously taking a knock.
Bite out of it.
Yeah,
Might have been a monstrous rat. Yeah.
I think the monster chewed on it. Look at that monster.
I'm thinking about it. It kind of looks like he's wearing a skirt.
Yeah. No, that's water dripping off him. That's water dripping off of his body. Slimy monster, slimy and shiny and monstrous. I think
Delicious.
Are we doing the monster covers or the creature covers? So does that look like a knockoff of the creature from the Black Lagoon, not the monster? So I just wanted to point that out.
Wasn't there a new movie of the creature, or did they cancel that?
I think I was going to do it at one point, weren't they? But then when the Mummy one didn't take
Johansson
off,
was supposed to play the chick.
yeah, I think because the Mummy movies didn't pan out, so I think they cancelled that. Wasn't it going to be a whole?
Of course, it didn't pan out. It looked like shit.
Anyway, you ready to give that?
It didn't have the fun vibe of the '90s ones.
I just want to say I like that, but man, for a monster, he's awful skinny. I mean, you would think if he was so
is Slender Man.
That means he's not very effective.
If he was an effective monster,
Yeah.
Skinny monsters. Skinny monsters.
Effective monster.
Skinny monsters are the scariest because they're hungry.
No.
These two kids are going to fill up that the little gap he's got there in his stomach.
I think Roger's onto something, and those two little Einsteins aren't doing a whole lot to hide from the monster, but apparently they're doing enough. And that's probably why he is kind of thin.
He's going to pass him right on by.
He doesn't seem too sharp.
He's going for the seaweed.
Well, they're normally not that sharp.
Yeah, that's the saving grace. They're not like clever monsters, but there you go.
Yeah, Kevin has a pretty creative sea monster. At least it doesn't have a fish's head or tentacles.
No tentacles this time, though.
Gray. At least some variety. I don't mind the tentacles, but a bit too much.
Yeah, it's a creature cover. You're right.
Well, did you give a score? Did you give a score?
7, Mr. Gray, 7.
Nice one. Nice one.
Nice. Matilda is on the ball tonight. I mean, today. Sorry.
Right, then over to Roger then.
Initially on the high tonight.
All right. So again, let's talk creative right now. Monsters can be biological, can be mystical, whatever, right? But talk about creative monsters. I think I got a creative monster here.
Sounds like a creative story.
How many monsters have you seen that are actually structures, like walking buildings?
Oh my goodness!
Right?
Did we run out of ideas? Did you need me to send you some covers, Roger?
They grew and look at these people running in panic and just dire straits.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Being attacked by rockets and it being just bouncing off. And of course, you have the nice little robotic or android-like, visage of the top of the building. And
Looks like an old version of Brainiac.
So I bet that nobody on this panel has a walking building for their monster. I am the only one.
Oh, there's Adam Strange in the corner. Hi, Strange Adventures.
That's
The only good thing on that cover was that little stamp in the other left hand in the corner there.
No one else has a walking.
Going to stamp you out.
That was
Bill.
so much more interesting than the new series they did of Adam Strange.
Yeah, this
Roger has cornered the walking building monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had one of those toys as like a 3-year-old.
Who's that guy in the corner there? He looks worse than the building.
Wow.
Well, guys,
That was awful.
All right.
that came to life of the counterfeit humans. Pretty much the panel I have here. And Adam Strange, ray gun in the sky.
The dog's not even afraid, Roger.
No, that was awful.
It's barking at it.
No one else bought a monster building to the party because no one else thought it was worth the effort of bringing the monster building to the party. And I say that it looked a bit like the Empire State Building, and that cover certainly was a state. That's all I'm going to say about it.
That was an insulting cover, quite honestly. You're better than that, sir.
I just hear the jealousy coming from these voices. They got nothing that I got like I got, so they're dying.
I have to give Roger a point this time.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna give that one an 8.
Oh,
it's not really scary, but I must say it's quite creative. Which really don't see. You don't see a monster building. You don't see that often, even in the old comics I saw.
There's a reason for that.
Oh.
This is hurting. This is hurting.
I'm not saying it's that cool, but it's definitely creative.
Sorry, I think I'm having a panic attack. Did you say 8?
Yeah. Oh, blimey.
Oh. All right. Well,
you
then
have
I think
oxygen tank nearby, buddy.
Here, Mr. Mr. Bill, some Sonia.
If that meager offering, I got. Thank you. That revived me. After that meager offering was given an 8, I think I've got an 18 for you.
Yeah.
With Cole, number 23, and that incredible monster.
Wow.
That's
We've got a babe in a bikini. We've got a scantily clad, heavily muscled gentleman, and we've got a horribly vicious-looking monster.
Does he have vaginas for eyes?
If that makes it more monstrous, yes, it does.
Holy shit! No, seriously, that looks like they're gaping holes for eyes. That is kind of nasty. No, Jackson, I'm getting paid as much as you are, probably.
Yeah, that is incredible. I agree with you, Matilda.
Okay.
Well, shit, me.
It's pretty good, but it's really a derivative King Kong with horns. Come on.
I think it's more of a demon shade than the monster. The clues on the cover blurred
Yeah,
there.
I mean, it's got Conan.
Isn't a shade a type of ghost? I'm pretty sure a shade is a type
Conan
of
was
ghost.
attracted to the vagina eyes.
Is that not right?
That is both freaky and nasty at the same time.
I'm with you on that.
Hey, don't call Bill those names.
Yeah. What about his comic, Matilda? What about his comic?
All right. It's a bit of a tough one. That's a cool monster.
It's a shade. It's a demon shade.
I'm gonna give it an 8 as well.
All right.
Those
Thank you.
vagina eyes are. Ooh.
You've redeemed yourself with that one, Matilda.
We're giving
You know, we
points.
all make mistakes, even someone as great as you. You messed up with Roger, but you got it back on track with my score, and I appreciate that.
Well, you're not paying me enough, guys.
Oh man.
Okay, with the Sean.
All right. So I got 2 monsters and 2 dinosaurs. So this one should be with the dinosaurs, but
I'm gonna have to deduct points for those dinosaurs.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
so this is dark. So you got a mountain
Ah,
and
hello.
werewolf. Werewolf versus
Oh, look, Wolverine completely wolfed out.
look at that.
Wolverine,
And he didn't shave for like a year.
A mountain
werewolves versus dinosaurs.
Are those like
Nice.
armored-
That's nice.
Are those armored dinosaurs?
They look, yeah, they're armored dinosaurs.
Cool.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Werewolf,
It's a neat cover.
Yeah, that's good.
not bad.
I'm going to say
Yeah,
a
that's
10
fun.
for the monsters, and then you deduct half points for having the dinosaurs on. He's right in there at the 5.
All right, smack talking. Has anyone else got something to add?
Yeah, how can you knock off points for having dinosaurs from a previous show when you didn't knock off the shade, which is a type of ghost for Bill just a second ago? That's what I'm saying. I agree. I agree.
Dinosaurs would be better than last week.
Because
Not last week, the week before.
because dinosaurs were on the previous show, and you're knocking points off for that. I think you should retroactively also knock off points for Bill because that 8 points was much too high anyway. and while you're at it, knock a couple of points off for Roger as well because that building was atrocious.
Mr. Gray, if you keep telling me how to do my job, I will knock off points.
Oh, yes, please do. Please do, Matilda.
All right, now, those monsters aren't that creative. That's a really cool cover. So I'm giving it a 7.
Oh,
Mr. Gray, I repeat, right? She's a bitch. She's me, doesn't cut it.
Yeah, you got to nip that in the bud with
It's on
them.
to you,
You know
Gary.
that, Matilda.
All right, where are we? We're going into Jambo again. Here we go.
All right, guys. I have not 1, not 2, but 3 monsters on this cover, and a bare-chested, muscly Conan for Matilda. Oh, here we go.
Mr. Jambo's learning fast.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a witch over here.
at least
Big
it's
monster
not
here.
cute. At least
I
it's
like it. Her
Death.
face is similar to mine.
Not
What is
at
that
all.
way
Not
back
at
there in
all.
the corner, Jambo.
That's
I-
that's
she's-
cool.
Is that
Got a
skull?
nice body.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I got it.
But the skull head kind of messes
Yeah.
things up there.
Okay, got it.
a naked skull woman.
Yes.
Yeah, that is scary.
Is that
And there's a
Norm?
Norm cover.
Is that Earl
Earl
Norm?
Norm?
Earl Norm, yes.
Yeah.
Nice cover.
Good eye,
Yeah.
bro.
That is
Best.
cool. That is cool.
Beautiful
A
painted
nice
cover
Conan for you, Matilda.
with, I
Is that
guess,
lady wearing a bra on the bottom there? Is
I
that my-
gotta
Yeah.
say though to the lady, come on, you can knock that old hag. Get up, dust yourself, and punch her.
yeah.
Oh,
Honestly, I mean, I know that that's what they drew, but
I
come
don't know.
on, it's an old hag. You can do
yeah.
something.
I
Not
can't
a
agree.
gorilla Conan's fighting.
Yeah,
I
it
have
is
to
a gorilla.
agree. I have to agree 100% with Matilda here. They're so chauvinistic to show the woman down that she can't do anything for herself. That's just demeaning to women, that cover. I'd knock that one
I
down.
don't think it's
Quite-
meaning to women. I
Well,
just
it's
think that
monster.
bitch could have done a bit
So
more.
scary.
I
Yeah.
think
Stuff
that's an 8.
nightmares are made
That he's
of.
fighting Matilda. Not necessarily a monster, more of an 8. And
Look at those fangs. It's like a werewolf
No, I
hybrid.
mean, if a dude grabbed her, the monkey guy, fine.
Yeah.
But come on, you can fight that old witch.
yeah.
But she has to be
She's
saved
no
by
Red
the
Sonja.
hero. That's
I think they had on the
Scary
same
stuff.
outfit, and she was very angry and started grabbing her by the hair. It's just another person.
Good
I don't
point.
see any monsters
Or the
on that
case of
cover.
a bitch stole
Beautiful
my
Three.
book.
Not 1, 3.
Wait, what 3 monsters though?
The lady with the skull.
Yes. Lady
that wasn't a statue. I
Skull,
thought that was a
I think it's a
statue.
statue as well. Yeah, in the back.
Let's go back together. I only noticed 2, but there was so much glare. It was hard to make out what was going on. It was like
Can't apologize for it.
really dark and.
Yeah, that statue in the back he's counting as another monster. Matilda, I've never seen so many monsters that aren't actually monsters on a cover. But
Oh,
my,
And
Mr.
look at
Jambo, I
Conan.
gotta ask, is that
Doing his
Betty
best there
Page
to fight
behind
that
you?
scary monster off.
I think that monster is actually just a person who's not quite evolved yet. I reckon that's a previous link on the chain of evolution. not a monster at all.
Why
But,
the fuck is she wearing heels?
Maybe he's in your link.
She
He's
dumb?
not in my link.
She was going out on a date with Conan.
Bloody jungle.
yeah, too many questions, not enough answers with that cover, Matilda.
Too many questions.
all right, let's
Why
Matilda.
heels to the jungle?
Had a nice Conan.
I
Shirtless
gotta
Conan.
ask again, is that Betty Page not cut out?
Yes, that's Betty.
Cool. All right.
No points for the
The
Betty Page. though.
shoes annoyed me. The shoes annoyed me.
Yeah, me too.
And it's not that much of a scary monster, but that is a really cool cover. So I'm giving it a 7.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, then. So that's the end of that round. The end of round 3. If anyone's got a favourite from those covers, leave it in the chat, and they'll get extra points.
Vote now.
Vote now, yes.
And also, please, more votes besides Mr. Metarog.
And can I just say it's spelled Grey? It's just written down on the screen there. The bottom of my screen, you see Grey. That's all you need to put in to give me the much needed points.
Okay, we got 5 for Slim.
The much deserved points.
Google request to go for Grey. But if you're saying it's the best cover, I think let's see him now.
Why high heels, though? Like, she's in the jungle.
I don't know. You have to. Who knows? All right, so it looks like Slim gets the extra points on that one.
When do I send my complaints?
Jackson, thank you.
It's probably a bit late for that now. But now I've kind of noticed, like, and I don't know how to disparage the rest of the panel. I mean, there's all like guys in here, apart from Matilda, of course, and they're all showing kind of guy monsters. It's like, where's the female monsters? Where's the proper representation for the fairer monster? And in honor of Matilda, I have a female monster for you here. Secrets of Haunted House, number 36. Beware the Sea Hag. And here she is emerging from the sea, tentacles and sea monster combined. Now, you've got the best of both worlds. She's a sea monster. She's going to have tentacles, but tentacle arms. And I could tell you the story. She fell in love with guys. She fell in love with guys, and she'd kidnap them and take them down to the bottom of the sea to marry them. And she couldn't understand why they stopped moving after a while. It was like, why did they stop moving? I drag them down to the bottom here to be my husband, and they for some reason just stopped moving. She couldn't work it out. But that was
you can solve that problem by turning her into a necrophiliac.
Yeah.
She's not going to care.
Oh, man.
She didn't understand that humans can't breathe underwater, see? So, but I thought it was quite a good story. But she appeared like she had she could make charms. Some people thought she was a beautiful woman. And then when she got them near the sea, she dragged them under. And when they stopped moving, she lost interest.
Much like Gray Man's other offerings, this one's all wet, Matilda.
No, this is
more tentacles.
Well, she becomes probably dry after they stop moving.
Sister monsters are doing it for themselves. This one needs points for for I don't know words.
Yeah, he's reaching on this one.
All I got to say about this is that once again, you're talking about originality, and Gray has essentially had the same monster in just 3 or 4 iterations.
That's exactly
a lot of
right.
tentacles, Mr. Gray. A lot of tentacles.
Tentacles are why break a brilliant formula? Tentacles are where it goes. Oh, what kind of monster has hands? Come on, that's almost human having hands. They've got to have tentacles to be real monsters.
I think he's going down with that ship, isn't he?
Can I just add at the end, Girl power, ziggy dig R.
I hear a lot of
You
fear
can, but it's not going to work that much. I don't judge based on the package down below.
Yeah, don't let him insult you like that, Matilda. You're right.
All right. I'm gonna give that one a 6.
Oh dear.
It's not bad. I mean, yeah, you don't often see that type of sea monster. She's not particularly scary. I reckon Ursula from the Little Mermaid was a lot creepier.
I've got to say, she actually did scare me because I read this when I was young, and I remember when I used to go to the sea, and I was like, I was worried about this. I always thought about this monster whenever I went to the sea because I remember reading that comic when I was a kid.
Besides necrophilia, kidnapping, she's also a pedophile. Even scarier.
Right.
All right, so 6.
Roger.
Oh, me again? Okay.
Yeah. We're going to bring out this time, Roger. A monster car.
And I think Mr. Metarog
a monster bowling ball. A monster fire hydrant. Come on. Hit us with your best non-monster monster.
If you guys had any more sour grapes, you guys would be an orchard. You know, like. All right. So.
Well, wine is a good way to bribe someone.
That's right.
True, but these guys are just vineyards of it. You know what I mean? so far over the top, right? And it's jealousy, man. They know that they don't got what I got. You know what I mean? It's normal. Right?
You know what's the most surprising, Mr. Metarog, that I realized on my stream?
Yeah.
You actually smack talk, and Mr. Slim doesn't.
That's true.
This is the only stream in which I smack talk.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
All right.
Still the shock of it.
You know, but
the monster mustache.
Slim,
Mr. Metarog, I give your mustache 8 points.
Slim is a nice guy, and no matter in what situation you put me here, I'll get her off, right? Bill and Ray, you know,
gloves are off.
You know? All right. So you again talking about original monsters. Monsters out of the sea. Gorilla archetypes, boring. Okay, so what do I got here? You know, a lot of us wish that that things would be different in our lives. You know, we've got this financial situation. So imagine if you have the ability to change that, but again, the twists of fate are very fickle, and that's what happens.
Is that a card game?
With the genie with the light brown hair.
Oh, wow!
Look at the fear and trepidation of these guys here, because they know this is not Barbara Eden coming out of that genie bottle. Okay,
he looks confused. He's like, "Where the hell am I? I thought this was lunch."
He's confused. He wants to know why you're showing a genie on a monster cover challenge.
This is dude in a purple plume of smoke.
He doesn't know to whom he should give 3 wishes.
Yeah, I think he's like, shit, there's too many of you fuckers.
I think he granted 3 wishes when he gave 8 points to that building monster.
All right, Gomez is here. Hi, Gomez.
Hey, Gomez.
Hey, Gomez. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo?
Hi,
What a meager offering.
Right, any more
smack? I'm here.
I forgot what it was. That was. I can't remember what it was now, but it was terrible.
Even Sean was getting ready to say something bad about that.
That's right. It was a genie.
The cover's gonna go poof, poof, the smoke.
All right. It's not really a monster. I know Jafar in the Aladdin movie looked monstrous, but it's still a genie, and actually he looks more confused than anything. He's like, where the hell am I? What happened?
I think we were all confused.
To my mother. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that one a 4.
That was generous.
That was well generous.
I'm confused. Yeah. I'm still confused by that one, Matilda, quite honestly.
I'm sorry. Also,
wait a minute.
It's the color of poop. It's the color
Was that a wooden stake through the heart, sir?
That's like 1 point less than my awesome tentacle covers. I'm just, oh god, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight.
I'm sure.
Also, may I add, it's the color of feces. Never a good thing.
All right.
On the bright side, I thought Mr. Bill's poop monster was bad. This one takes the toilet.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Mine just got elevated. Elevated poop monster. For this one, we've got a super scary creature who is getting ready to attack.
Aw, Kanto. I actually ordered that. I want to read it.
Yeah, it's a great read. Matter of fact,
I'll find out.
You absolutely.
Yeah, that looks like a really shaggy cow.
That's cute.
Yeah, I think I showed all the monsters that you couldn't probably see, like in shadow and all that. We've gone past that now. That was like 4 comics ago. They were showing the monsters in shadow. That's just
see how scared he is, Matilda? His eyes are turning up because he knows there's a.
Again, it looks more like a cow that hasn't been brushed.
yeah.
Not with those teeth. Now with those teeth, look at those. Those fangs will rip into your flesh.
That's not actually a monster.
Looks like he's about to give you a cuddle.
I think that is the Phantom Stranger St. Bernard.
Yeah.
I think that's a shaggy cow.
Bill loves those shadow puppets. I see it over. You know, gray.
Even the little guy's like, he's come to hug me again.
You can't see it because of the shadow, but there's blood dripping right underneath, right there. It's hard to see. You can't make it out, but it's probably.
Could be ketchup.
You sure it's not barbecue sauce?
Here in your eyes, boy.
It's barbecue sauce that he puts on all these unsuspecting creatures. Yeah, he's horrible.
Right, over to Matilda.
It's like a cute shaggy cow. All right. It's not that creative. Sorry, Mr. Villain. It's not even that scary. It looks more adorable. But it is purple, so I'm going to give it a 5.
Oh, that stings.
The 5 saves it.
There was purple smoke on this one. So the purple smoke right there.
That's about 3 more points than that one deserved.
What a drop.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Jackson coming out with the jokes.
Okay, so this one you got 3 dead bodies. You got three dead bodies, but you got a nice swamp thing.
What?
Wait, didn't we already do a
wait. Repetition.
I'm confused here.
What? Isn't that the same monster?
Repetition.
John is trying to
It looks like he's drooling. Someone get him a bib.
You're trying to fool us because the first one was from behind and this one's from the front, but we know it's the same monster.
I gotta say though, his leaves. It looks like he's wearing a fashionable coat. Like a fashionable fur coat.
Yeah.
He's got old fashioned it today, and he's drooling.
He's fashionable.
Too much coke, probably.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This one's rough.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, if I got different monsters, but they just happen to have tentacles, because tentacles are the in-monster thing. But actually, the same comic book, and a different run, maybe a different series, but it's still Alec, whatever his face is, Holland. But over to Matilda.
All right. I'm gonna give that one a 5. It's nice. The dead bodies are cool, but it's not really scary. Just again, it just looks like he had too much drugs and he's drooling from the mouth. Confused where he is.
Oh man.
That was good.
Right. Over to
he
Jambo.
he looked like Gray Man about 3 pints in, didn't he?
Oh man.
It looks like me when I read too much fan fiction.
I was going to go with another golden age, but I was afraid it would be misconstrued as another poop monster.
Yep.
I nixed that one.
You're right.
I went with the super scary.
More like a giant meatball.
Oh my God. This is the stuff nightmares are made of. I don't know if you guys need to see this or not. The teddy bear monster, the abominable snowman.
Teddy bear.
Oh. That looks like a Teletubby gone wild.
The brilliant Jack Kirby.
That's a Teletubby.
What kind of
So
wonderful
scary.
camouflage
Look
is
at those
that?
people. Look at the fright.
Ugh.
Look at
Thank
the fright
God
on
they
him.
didn't draw
So
the one-eyed
scared.
snake on him. That would have been scary.
That might be one of the first Star Wars covers because that looks like a big Ewok to me.
Yeah, you're right, Roger. That's like a huge Ewok.
That looks like the gremlin that stared in the window
That looks like a
at
Teletubby.
William
Well,
Shatner on
the
the
Ewoks almost destroyed the Star
20,000
Wars
feet.
franchise. So there you go.
Although at least like that, the Teletubbies would have been less horrifying.
Oh yeah,
So
I mean
scary.
that's awful
I
on
remember
several
even as a
different
kid,
levels.
I thought the Teletubbies were weird.
Those were scary. I have to admit, they scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched.
I want to know what kind of drugs the creator of the Teletubbies was on. Must have been some good shit.
I
Yeah,
think he
those
saw
guys.
that cover. Talk about inspiration.
Yeah, probably.
What kind of
Oh,
abominable snowman is
alright.
surrounded by white, but his fur is brown?
good camouflage.
I'm just saying, thank fuck they didn't add a meat scepter. That would have been scary.
No doubt.
That would have been really scary.
Goodness, that was horrible.
Ugh. Mm.
Over to you,
Gee,
Matilda.
it was scary. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, now
Horrible.
that would
Scary,
have I would have given you 10 points for that.
See, there you go.
But this one is just. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Jambo. I have to give that one a 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was in that 3 to
It
4 range.
looks like a better version of a Teletubby. It's not that scary.
Yeah, I had it
Those
at
are
a
weird.
2,
Those
but 4
Teletubbies are really
4 is not
weird.
far off.
So
Okay, that's the end of round 4. Only one more round to go. Let's hold up our last round comics again so people can vote for mine for the extra points. So vote for mine for extra
the
points.
porcupine thing.
Don't
it
be,
looks like it's
Jack
like a
Kirby.
porcupine coat. on
don't go with
Swamp Thing.
all these men. Vote for the lady. Vote for the lady. Come on.
this is a lady
Don't vote for
abominable
the lady.
snowman.
She'd kill you on the first date.
Hey, since when did
there's
Jambo
our
become an
little-
expert snowman sexer? That's what I'd like to know.
Hey, she looks so friendly and nice.
Jambo had a previous career as a mythbuster.
I think they wanted to add a meat scepter, but the Communist Code Authority wouldn't allow it.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. Right then, last
No, if
monster.
they did, I would have given that 20 points.
Right. Last monster. These aren't
Okay,
tentacles.
extra 5 points for Grey Man.
Oh, they get. Oh, thank you. Okay, they look tentacle-ish, but they're not. They're kind of proto-arms. Let's go with that because they're not
I'm
tentacles.
gonna need a break from tentacles after tonight. It's not gonna be that exciting anymore.
They're not tentacles. Definitely not tentacles. And it's got an eyeball.
Thank God.
Okay, monster's got to have eyeballs. Big
Another
eyeballs.
eyeball.
Yeah, but this monster can control women. This monster is a world's finest. Surrender, or I command my females to kill your friend. And
That
here we have.
sounds familiar.
And he's got.
Oh, wow.
He's got a fringe of green hair around his eyeball. So it's like he's actually got.
Holy shit!
Eyelashes.
Wow.
It kind of looks like that one monster from Cup Man.
See, it looks a little bit like a tentacle, but you can see from the shape of it, it's not tentacly shaped. It's got like possibly like a claw at the end, some kind of like a single claw. It's definitely
It looks like a beanbag.
possibly a plant-based monster or something like that. But because you can't see its
Wow.
legs going off into the ground there, but I think you'll agree that is absolutely terrifying. And as it has control over women,
Are you throwing the
Matilda,
contest, Gray Man?
Matilda. I have womanly control.
I think
You
Gray
will
Man's
vote-
taking a
Why?
dive here.
You will give 10 points for this cover. The monster
Wow,
commander.
talk about needing a mulligan. Can we give Gray Man 5 minutes to find a real monster cover? That was horrid.
That is terrifying.
You
Look,
get the big eyeballs again.
it has Batman. Look, a monster that can take on Batman. Look at that. He's got Batman in his clutches. Oh, no.
What can I say? When
I
you
don't even know what the artist
with
was
an eyeball,
smoking.
call it a monster, you're desperate. You're desperate. Come on.
I'm sorry, Roger. We can't all have skyscrapers that walk.
You're right.
We can't all have municipal buildings that can do a cha-cha. Some of us got monsters. Some of us got.
That plant monster looks like he just got his medicinal marijuana card. Wow.
Whoa. It looks like a big kindergarten playing with his toys.
That was horrid.
That is a beauty. Look at that.
I think Gray Man's taking a dive for someone else on the panel with that cover. That's terrible.
If a building can get 8 points and a genie can get 5 points, and big eyeball technical things, it wasn't that.
This isn't like Westminster Abbey, okay? That was a whole huge skyscraper coming down upon you, man.
Wow.
How does that even work? All right, over to Matilda.
Can we give him null for that one?
Over to Matilda for the high score.
That bamboozled me.
Yeah.
That's the most excellent monster. It's got fangs.
You're not the only one, Matilda.
Can I point out? It's also got a little.
Mr. Gray, but the Teletubby was scarier.
It's got a little goatee as well. If you look underneath its eyeball, underneath its jaw, there's a little goatee. It's rocking a goatee there as well. That needs to go full screen because I think that little factor was missed out. Teeth, tiny little goatee there.
That's a soul patch, isn't it?
Exactly.
I think that's a nod to Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
I think that's meant to be a sunflower. Just got some bitch took all the petals.
I love to point out
a big plant mole. That's what that is.
Lovely background color, orange and yellow, the two-tone, and also remember it is the world's finest comic. It's world's finest, so this must be a world's finest monster.
I would have sent my complaints to the editor.
My case is rested.
Yes, it is. That cover says it all, sir.
I just. Ugh.
Matilda's terrified. Take a breath, Matilda. I can see.
I'm trying to find something nice to say.
Yeah, we're all looking for that.
I'd go for 10 points then. No, that's quite a lot to say.
I bet you.
That was just weird.
Weird is still monstery, and if we're counting weird, is it more weird than a walking building?
It's more, it's more what you say. It's Silver Age madness.
Yeah,
it's scary. It's really scary.
I would say
it's weird.
There was definitely madness involved in choosing that cover. I can agree with that.
I would say it's better than 2 Swamp Things. So I should get the combined score of the 2 Swamp Things that Slim showed earlier on. So that's 9 points.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gray. I'm giving that one a 4.
Oh,
yeah.
And listen, it's only a 4 because Batman is there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm with you. I thought we were close to our first 0 on the show with that one, Matilda.
Oh, man.
Wow, that was
not scary. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, then. All right. At the end of the stream, I'm going home now.
I'm gonna have weird dreams of that motherfucker in
I've had enough. They're called nightmares.
Roger.
Oh, we? Oh, yeah. Let's get some. He's only going to show us another building or something. Come on, Roger. Show us your walking sewage factory now. Whatever it is you've got this time.
You listen. I don't have to say much. You can tell the fear when he's skipping me. He knows the atom bomb is coming his way, right? All right, and I'm going to use his own tactics against him. Right?
Is it a walking atom bomb?
So yeah, there are tentacles here, but this is no octopus. Let me put it this way: this is one of the scariest things.
As long as it's not a sunflower, I'll take it.
This is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in a cover. Joe Staten art here. Look at this. Oh. Look at this. If you look
at it a demonic vacuum cleaner?
This comes up. All right. Look at the snarling.
More tentacles.
Gnarly teeth. Very small and beady eyes, impenetrable from these. Notice these people here in helmets. Obviously, they're in space, shooting it to no effect. They are essentially monster dinner in about 5 seconds.
No, Mr. Metarog, that's the beginning of a porno.
Well, I've never seen one like that. Let's put it so if that's the case, it's a new one on me.
We're going to say
That
Matilda's
looks
got
to be an alien instead of a monster. And maybe on their planet, those humans might be considered I don't know that that's a monster cover per se, it's an alien cover.
Gotta say that one of them astronauts got a nice ass.
Yeah, look at that, right? This thing knows how to draw posteriors.
I think Roger's just shown a slightly older version of the one that I've showed here. I think he basically that's that one's mother or something like that. This is the baby version of that, so we've already had that one already. So
about 20 times. This thing came out of space. It flies. This is no alien. This is a monster contrived in a Lovecraftian form onto the cover.
Can I just say tentacles are so passé though, aren't they? I mean,
They are, yeah.
Yeah, tentacles. Last year's monster tentacles were in fashion. This
really, Mr. Gray, you didn't seem to think so a few rounds ago.
I know.
I think he's learned since. Yeah, I think he's learned since. He's been punished.
You're going to go to another line of argument there, Gray. You're sinking your own boat, buddy.
I've already got no points for tentacles. I think you should get no points for tentacles as well. I've already been vastly underscored on my tentacle covers.
Look at all the tentacles. Just look at that. I mean,
H.P. Lovecraft is spinning in his grave. That's all I can say.
All right.
How much for Roger's alien cover, Matilda?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give that one a 6.
Oh,
it's pretty impressive. It's an impressive pose. It's got some ass. That's always a plus. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Oh dear. Right then. Well, we had Mags we had Bill a minute ago, so we're skipping this time. We're going straight over to Slim.
The only way you'll win, sir.
I think I will be. I think I'm only going to win if me and Slim team up and like create a partnership.
Well, it was fun, but I'm going to drop the hammer now. Jambo had a pretty sad
hammer, at least.
Nope. Jambo had a pretty sad excuse of a Savage Sword of Conan monster cover. So I'm going to show you that done properly. This is Savage Sword with a real monster.
Ooh.
Clad.
There's a forest.
And Conan. That's a monster. Not an ape. Not a witch.
Nice.
But a monster.
I gotta say that woman's armor bikini is more ridiculous than Red Sonja's.
Isn't it? And look at that.
Not to mention she's wearing high heels. Why are all these women dumb?
That's what I'm saying.
She's got high heels on, Matilda.
Yeah,
it's misogynistic.
That's a negative right
rubbish.
there.
That's what I'm saying. The last time I saw a bra like that, it was for cooking poached eggs in. That's ridiculous.
I mean, look at that. It's more ridiculous than what she has on.
Yep. So I'll just take my 10 and we can move on to Sean. I mean, I don't know that we need to debate this a whole lot. That's an Earl Norem cover again, by the way. Beautiful painted cover.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give that one an 8. It's very cool.
What?
That is a nice monster.
Thank you, Matilda.
Kind of trollish, but nice.
Man.
And I give points for that ridiculous bra.
You didn't fall over and hit your head, did you, Matilda, or anything like that? Because these scorings, it's like giving me 4 and 6s and giving these 8s is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous.
Ridiculously accurate.
You haven't sent me a mug yet.
I know.
You haven't enticed me with anything.
I'll get straight on that straight away.
Wow. All right. So this one, I think this one should get a 10. So if you like the Twilight Zone, you're gonna love this monster. So here it is.
I never watched the Twilight Zone.
Here's the monster.
You didn't miss much.
Really? They say it's quite interesting. Oh, look at them teeth.
It is a good series.
Jesus, his mouth alone is scary. What's wrong with him, dude? Close your mouth. A fly will get in.
They probably quite like eating flies.
Look how scary that guy is.
It's kind of like an actual scary version of Mr. Bill's monster.
I Did you add the monster to that by accident? Was it just Mr. Bill you meant to say there, or did you actually say you mean to say Mr. Bill's monster? Yeah. I think the last word in that sentence was unnecessary, to be honest.
All right. Right, no smack talking.
Rod Serling is spinning in his grave with that one.
It wasn't the best series of. That's a more recent Twilight Zone, but it wasn't quite as good as the original series. Yeah. But
the original was not really monster based. That was more like outer limit. Yeah.
And didn't someone die on set with the movie when three actors died.
They got their heads cut off in the helicopter.
Two child actors. It was two child actors, and can't remember the name of the guy.
You would think with that kind of bad luck that Sean would have stayed away from a Twilight Zone cover, but he didn't consult me for that. So,
Mr. Slingers, you should make sure no fans are working. Although, Mr. Bill, you should be worried. There's a fan behind you.
That is true.
All right, so I'm gonna give that one a 6. It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Now I would have given it higher, but the guy with the mouth creeps me out. Yeah. Dude, you're not relax. You're not on the corner yet.
I thought that was a good pick. That was really good, actually. I thought it was really cool. Massive claws. You're not seeing any massive claws, I don't think, today. It was the first. Well, no, we have some claws, wasn't there? But I thought that was really
Roger
massive
had
claws
some
on
his
that
alien
one.
But horns and pointy teeth are
claws and teeth. That looked genuinely scary. That one. Right, last one then. Very last comic.
All right.
Jambo.
Everything on this cover is a monster, so it's super scary. There is monsters everywhere.
And of course, boobs, the most important thing on the cover.
2 werewolves.
Vampire.
And a vampire.
A fanged hitchhiker.
Yes.
I'm disappointed, Mr.
Vampire.
Jambo. You're not pulling Bob and showing the boobs.
I can't actually see the monsters. I just keep staring into this abyss.
Very scary.
Into the cleavage abyss.
What?
I ask, do none of these ladies in that era had bras?
Yeah, they did. They were like poached egg cups.
This is woman's lib era.
Vampires didn't worry about it so much. They had to entice their victims.
They can defy gravity, can't they, as well? You know, they can turn into a bat and not going to worry about sagging.
That slide on their hair. I thought she was wearing like a hood.
I thought it was a hood. Was it not a hood?
Yeah, it looks like a hood from afar, but it's actually lighting from behind.
Oh yeah. I see it
on
now.
Her hair.
For a second, I thought it was Little Red Riding Hood. Actually, for a second, but I saw the fangs in that.
Yeah, me too.
There's a wolf after her, so
the fangs, Mr. Gray. The
he's
boots
a vampire version of Riding Hood.
Not so Little Red Riding Hood by the looks of it.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a mature Red Riding Hood.
So scary.
More sexy than scary, but a good offering nonetheless. I mean, that's a good mid-grade offering of 4, 5, 6, somewhere along those lines.
Monsters everywhere.
Indeed.
So many monsters.
I love how they conveniently always rip the dresses in these covers. Conveniently.
Believe me, Jambo loves that
it's
too.
Very strategic.
Jambo loves that too, Matilda.
Not why I bought it, but yes.
The guy with the mouth kiss now.
Take this off of there, Gray man. How'd that accidentally get on there, that comment?
All right, I'm going to give that one a 6. It's pretty cool. It's not really scary, but it's got boobs. That's always a plus.
Okay, then. That's everyone that's been. We've done all the rounds now.
We need someone to vote. Vote now.
Right, so whoever thinks what was the best one in that round, my magnificent proto-tentacled, giant-eyeballed, bearded space monster who could control women, or the other ones.
I think your cover is actually angering the chat.
Yeah, I think probably the lesser you say about that cover, the better, Gray.
Yeah.
No one's voting anyway. They've all gone home. they've had enough.
Yeah, I think you've seen too much tentacles in the past hour.
I think they're protesting because Matilda's giving me bad scores. I think that's what it is. They've all gone off in disgust.
Extra 5 for
Terrible
Mr.
scores.
Jambo.
Did we get the 5 from the previous round from
All right, gentlemen, I'll do the scores. You entertain the audience.
Man Cave gave 5 to me from the previous round.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
It's my comment. Yeah, it's my comment. I said Man Cave had to run, but he asked me to cast it. Yeah, that's the one. I just wanted to make sure that was factored in.
Yeah.
All right, so that's an extra for Mr. Bill last round, right?
Yeah, that's right.
No, it's not right. He's making it up.
No.
He's making it up.
I might be.
It's the same illusion that he's trying to portray with his words.
I think he's take off more points there, Matilda, because I think he's like trying to pull the wool over your eyes. It's just shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Look into the eyes of the swamp thing.
I mean, you could disqualify him from all future competition, but I think just taking off his points for the day that'd be enough. I think that'd be enough punishment.
All right, why don't you guys discuss man thing while I do the scores?
It's
that's Gray Man's favorite topic, by the way.
What man thing?
He kind of has tentacles on his face.
Yeah,
it's like a carrot.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, that's why I call him Carrot Nose.
Carrot. I nearly showed my other. What did I got the proto swamp thing.
I did like that one, Bill.
Phantom Stranger.
Cool. Notice I didn't say anything against that one, Bill, because it was good. So.
I haven't shown this one yet. This will be in one of my future fall videos.
Cool. I thought the Twilight Zone one was the best one. I really like that Twilight Zone monster, massive claws and fangs, and really quite
I like the teeth. There is what I really like. Yeah,
vicious.
The teeth were great. The guy he's chasing is kind of weird looking.
That guy.
I didn't get to do much digging, Gray. I got my times messed up because it was 7 o'clock your time. Yeah. And 2 o'clock my time. So I was like, it's happening here real soon.
You're in contempt, Bill. You're in contempt.
I thought Roger was going to show that monster one that he showed. What did you show the other day? You know, because it was your Grader's Notes. Is the one you're going to do next time on Grader's Notes. The monster with all the different Marvel monsters on it. Yeah, I had a feeling you was going to show that one.
Well, I didn't want to show it again because I showed it on Grader's Notes, so I got some different ones.
Yeah. Where's Matilda with the scores? She needs a better abacus.
She's carrying the one right now as we speak.
Oh, yeah. That's the other one, but they didn't vote for that one, Jambo.
Monster versus Monster.
That was a nice one.
Battle of Things. Tremble before the judge. Soon there shall be a reckoning.
I think this would have gotten a 10 for sure because that's the guy in the middle.
I like that. Who did that for you, Roger?
Too much tentacles for 1 hour.
That's right.
Stop talking tentacles, Matilda. I was going to show that your cover you were just showing. Show us that cover on big screen. That is really good. That is.
That's cool.
He's got tentacles as well. That just shows you tentacles are best when it comes to monsters.
That doesn't bring trepidation to your whole.
But they're on everything. Tentacles on fucking everything.
You can't beat a classic.
That receding hairline, trust me.
Miracle really hit him in the park with
creativity. No, one is enough. I mean, one man thing is enough. I agree, but some have 2.
I have kind of got like 4 tentacles, kind of. I was lying. They are tentacles, really. Well, they're kind of like leafy fronds. I'm not too sure, actually. I've not read that comic yet.
It's a good thing you didn't say there were tentacles, Mr. Gray.
I know. I had to get away from the tentacles. It's like, who knew there was an anti-tentacle audience? I was like shocked by that. Just absolutely shocked and saddened.
All right, gentlemen. How do we? Should I first say who's the winner, or?
No, you got to do reverse order, Matilda.
Okay, let me see.
You start with Bill, and then you work up from there.
So this week on a tie in the last place are Mr. Gray
and
Mr. Slim.
Oh man.
Sorry, gentlemen.
All right, Gray
My
Man.
odds are improving.
We got a team up, Gray Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a team up. All
Add our
right.
scores together.
Second.
If you had our scores together, did we win?
I don't know, but it wouldn't count.
Ah.
All right. Second place for third place. On his first time is Mr. Jambo. Well done, Mr. Jambo. You got 35 points.
I wish I could concur with that. Well done, Matilda. He really mailed that one in.
All right. Now, second place with 38 points is Mr. Bill.
Oh, in the midst of preparing my acceptance.
The bridesmaid again, Bill.
The winner.
If you deduct the building,
is on many occasions Mr. Metarog with 41 points.
Boo!
Good job,
Congratulations, Roger.
Well done, Roger.
Thank you, my adoring audience. Thank you.
Red Sonia approves. Red Sonia approves.
I should be able to veto that, shouldn't I? I should be able to veto that.
You'll be happy to hear that I'm not going to win next week because I'm not going to be here. But, but otherwise, you guys would be toast.
He's scared.
Not unless you have more building covers.
Mr. Metarog, can you just can you pick a topic for us for next time?
He still gets to pick.
Pick a topic.
Halloween related for Sister.
Let's see. We're still in October, right? So let's pick something, controversial, eerie. So, how about covers that show people in peril? Okay, but from supernatural meaning. So
imperiled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I don't want to.
What does that mean again?
Oh, okay.
In danger,
I
was hoping you meant impaled on something. I was excited for a moment.
But it has to be supernatural stuff, right? It can't be like robots or criminals or superheroes. It's got to be supernatural stuff.
Natural, kind of like ghosts, right?
And Matilda, the way you should grade it is that the people in peril should be the ones that emote the fear that they're showing. So if you have
so the one that expresses fear better.
If you have
Can I just bring the same 5 comics back again?
No, you did not.
It's like they've all got people in peril on every single one of these. So
actually, yes, you can bring them back because I imagine you'll have a repeat performance in January.
Yeah, I know.
But
actually, Mr. Gray, you could win next week because of how horrified my face was when you showed that sunflower monster.
Yeah, exactly. You're the one in peril.
So people in peril covers.
Yeah, but
supernatural.
Remember, gentlemen, the more scared the person is, the higher points.
Right. The focus should be on the people, not the actual whatever the being is or the manifestation.
So the more scared, the better. The more scared, the better.
Right. So if there's a monster coming out of the rowboat, but they're looking the other way, we're good.
Doesn't count.
Right.
Right. Okay. So basically, you want people who picture our faces when we saw that building that you showed off, walking building.
Right. The fear that you had when you knew I was going to win. That's what I want.
So we've
I'm
down one.
Damsels in distress.
Yeah,
it can be damsels in distress. Yeah. Sure. So seeing as Roger can't come back next week, do you want to come back again next week, Jambo?
Sure. I'd love to.
Cool. We got the guest
panel again.
Yeah. Well, who was the guest?
I'll be better prepared next week, Bill.
Apex Comics is the guest next week as well. So I've got to let him know what the theme is. Anyone want to talk about what's coming up on their channels before we go?
I'm gonna do another video where I show my Inktober drawings that I did this week.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been seeing those on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, those who don't have Instagram, they'll come out in the video.
Cool. Anyone else got anything they want to plug?
I wish I could change that bikini on Betty Page. It's so tacky.
Oh, Jambo.
I think we have a Sunday Fam Day, so it's basically like we did one last week when we went to get some food.
Noodles.
But this one we're gonna do a Sunday Fam Day. We're gonna go to a pumpkin farm.
Ooh,
we're gonna do a video.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Are you gonna carve the pumpkins as well?
We'll see.
All right, cool.
Ooh, carve a Batman on it or a Mr. Gray.
All right. Anyone else got anything they want to talk about?
Wait, Mr. Gray. Wait. I just thought of something. Let's advertise your soon coming merch.
Oh gosh.
Oh, great merch.
Absolutely. Going to be a massive line of grey merch. With all my well-known phrases, all my catchphrases on it.
May all your news be good news.
Exactly. And the Grey Maniacs gather.
Grey Maniacs gather.
There you go. That's my logo. That's the Grey Man logo. It's got my manic eyes. I'm not sure the beard's quite. Hang on, can I give me and Matilda? No, I can't just get two of us in, can I? I thought no, it wouldn't work.
That's great.
I get that in a coffee mug.
Yeah, that's going to be
absolutely.
coffee mugs, ladies' underwear, all the essential items, all the most ordered items.
I'm going to go with the t-shirt, Mr. Gray. Because it's going to be a lot easier to explain to my dad than underwear.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Anyway, before my mouth says anything more silly, right, everyone's, make sure you all tune into everyone's channels.
Anything I said tonight.
Yeah. Right, anyone else want to get anything to add? Otherwise, we'll say goodbye.
Oh, Jackson wants to change Betty's bikini, too.
I'm going to ask Bill, because we're supposed to do a Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah,
maybe next weekend, Bill, if you're available. Next Sunday, maybe if you don't have anything.
Sure.
Okay. So next Sunday, I don't know if on Bill's channel or my channel, we're going to do a look back into the Bronze Age of
Shang-Chi.
Roger, will you be back the week after?
I'll let you know. All
right, cool. All right then. Whatever you're doing, have fun. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. And
Bye.
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 We're out of here.
Bye.